Hello everyone, my name is Prajwal Chauhan and I'm working with Lexis and Company as a legal intern for the month of July. The topic for this video is development of right of privacy in India. The right to privacy has been very debatable in India because of the Indian constitution does not expressly grant right to privacy. The drafter of the Indian constitution put forth right to life as an essential right. The Supreme Court of India has also given various interpretations to Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, expressly granting right to life to all the citizens of India, and with the growing times, right to life has been given too much expanding horizon with so many other rights coming within its ambit like right to speedy trial, right to shelter and many others. The explanation given by the apex court to life and liberty under the Indian Constitution has always been expansive to the extent that it does not mean mere animal/physical existence. This view also conforms to the Fifth and the 14th Amendment to the US Constitution. The preamble of Indian Constitution guarantees liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship to all the citizens of the country. This is itself reveals that how important and expansive the term liberty was for the drafters of the Indian Constitution. A paralysis of Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, which includes the word personal liberty, reveals that for an individual to lead a dignified life, his or her liberty should be protected with ultimately demand the right to privacy to be given legal recognition. The Supreme Court of India has time and again emphasized to give an expansive interpretation to the term personal liberty under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. The court has stated the expression personal liberty of wildest amplitude covering of variety of rights. The question to recognize a privacy to arose in Kharak Singh versus State of UP, wherein Justice Subbarao, in his minority opinion, expressed a need to recognize a right even though it is not expressly granted by the Constitution of India. The petitioner in the aforementioned case was put under surveillance because of his criminal activities. The surveillance was to keep a watch at the petitioner's house, which also involved secret visits to the petitioner's house at night. He challenged such provisions of secret and domiciliary visits of the UP police regulation as a violation of his right to privacy. The court, however, refused to give recognition to right to privacy, reason being that Indian Constitution does not give express recognition to any such right. The same view was observed by the apex court in MP Sharma and Satish Chandra. These views somehow diverted from the views of US Supreme Court, wherein Justice Frankfurter believed that security of one's privacy is basic to a free society and hence it should be protected for unreasonable intrusion from police authorities. Privacy of individual needs to be protected as long as it does not adversely affect the public at large. Maintaining social order is the first and the foremost objective of law. Fundamental rights cannot be granted, setting aside the norms set for maintaining social order. However, with the growing information technology and arbitrary use of power by the government officials, recognition of such a right is essential, but then obviously, privacy cannot be an absolute right. Hence, it is important to mention another observation of the Supreme Court in this regard in Govind versus State of MP. The court laid down the following observations. Court cannot completely rely on a right which is not expressly granted by the Constitution. If the court did not, then it would compel the citizens to question the judicial reliability. Right to privacy cannot be absolute right and it has to be comply with the state interest test. Surveillance cannot be said to be violating right to life and also right to privacy because only those criminals who are suspected of committing a crime are put under surveillance. This step is necessary to prevent the commission of further crimes. But the underlying principle in the said case can be said to be that the court, unlike previous other cases, did not completely deny the existence of right to privacy. With the increasing number of incidents with regards to the infringement of privacy, it was evident for the Apex Code to give recognition to this right. The saying that law should protect an individual from person and property is in existence from common law times. However, the biggest challenge before the Court of Justice was how to maintain the balance between such a right, public order, and also other rights guaranteed by the Constitution. In 1995, another issue regarding the recognition of such a right came before the Supreme Court in Otto Shankar case, where the publication of autobiography of an incarcerated person was in question. His autobiography mentioned few instances of relationship existing between him and jail authorities. The Chief Inspector General, however, contended that whatever was mentioned in the autobiography was false and that there can be no publication of the same. The following were the two major issues before the court: whether a person writing an autobiography without the previous approval of authorities amounts to infringement of right to privacy of other person; whether a government official, chief inspector in general in this case, prevent an incarcerated person from publishing his own autobiography, taking advantage of the fact that the person has no legal means to fight against the same. The Supreme Court in the above mentioned case recognized right to privacy as a distinct right under the tort law and mentioned that there are remedies available for the same under the tort law. The court said if the prisoner is prevented from publishing his autobiography, then there would be an infringement of freedom of speech and expression of the petitioner. Hence, the jail authorities cannot prevent the prisoner from publishing the same. Justice Jeevan Reddy expressly mentioned that right to privacy is an underlying right granted under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, with regards to the conflict between freedom of speech and expression and right to privacy. The court laid down that right to privacy is subject to certain exceptions. If anything is other than public records or court records is published, then it would definitely lead to infringement of privacy of other persons. Moreover, publication against someone out of malicious intentions would also amount to infringement of right to or to privacy of that person. We have therefore no hesitation in holding that right to privacy is part of the right to life and personal liberty enshrined under Article 21 of the Constitution. Once the fact in given case constitutes the right to privacy, Article 21 is attracted. The said right cannot be curtailed except according to procedure established by law. This is it for this video. Please share, like and subscribe to this channel.